Whoa. Risky Digits. Thank you for the donation. That will show up in stream 30. Oh, I just realized I don't have the song request thing open there. Oops. It will happen. It will be slot 21. Have I listened to that before? I want to say I have, but I don't think so, and it's not on the streams, so. Yes, I was actually going to mention Explosions in the Sky. I enjoyed them quite a bit when I was first getting into music. I had the chance to see them live here in my town of Grand Junction, Colorado, with my wife when we were newly married, and I forgot. And I remembered it like a week after the concert, and I was like, oh, come on. Come on. And it was before they were coming out with all their mediocre stuff, so it would have been more of like, you know, Your Hand in Mine and whatever else other, I can't remember. Post-rock album song titles are so long, man. But we're now in the cool, chill second half. Yours will not be this stream, no, because technically we're filled. I'll show you here in a moment. If you want a refund, I can give you a refund. But here's how we're doing this. So this is linked in the description, the donation list. This is what we're doing this stream. And then we have a bunch of stuff for stream 29, which we have not scheduled yet. And then the final stream we're doing before fall and winter is this here. And I have you down right here. So there's that. If we have time at the end of this stream, I could tack it on, but we'll have to see how quickly we can get through these. But Do Make Say Think, I've heard of them. They're a little more like a swallow, avant-garde, post-rock, you know, if I may be so bold. Anyway, Mono is post-rock. Mono's sick. I haven't heard a bunch of Mono. Oh, by the way, hello, Darwin. Good to see you. I've heard a little bit of Mono, and they're pretty cool. Very cinematic, you know, very much like Explosions in the Sky. Probably better in some ways overall, but who knows. Anyway, we are do this. No, stop. These two American Music Club songs are from their debut album. Mark has distanced himself from his early work. Interesting. I didn't know that. I wonder why. Is there a reason? Anyway, let's timestamp this. I apologize for the late start, but you know, you have 4 kids, things happen. So yeah, American Music Club. We've done a handful of these. This is Mark Eitzel with other people. I don't know how much of it is him being the principal songwriter, but it's definitely different in mixing and style. The mixes are more dense, I would say, and there's way more going on. So this is from 85. We are doing what is it? Goodbye Reprise 54 and Tell Yourself. So these two. Oh, no kidding, huh? That's interesting. Yeah, so this looks pretty sick. I love these genres. So no, we need to go over here. Sorry. We're doing it from the YouTube video. So let's go to this here. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me turn this down. We're just going to do them back to back, probably. Yeah, here we go. Mark Hates History.
Here's the harvest that we have sown, planted in ground where nothing good could grow.
It all makes so much sense now. I get it.
Look at you and have no answer.
While this plays, I'll get the
There's no language that I understand. I only know how to lead with a losing hand.
Are the streams available to watch after? Most of the time I'm not able to watch live. Yeah, they should be available on my channel, and if not, I put them on Vimeo. So if I don't get to it today, if I don't have time, I'll do it on stream 30, and yeah. I feel like a good post-rock concert should be quite loud. But who knows?
Last night, after your robbery,
this is quite different.
Everything when you got away, yeah, you got away.
Dang. That's a track. Let's just go right into the next one. We'll talk about both at the end. Oh no, I went over. I went over. Okay, next one. It's never not interesting, man. Never. Who are you, the Who? Oh, East Hastings. Probably the best moment on the album, right? This jangle tone is really cool. Also, right around the era of Murmur. Man, Man, I love Murmur so much. This album deserves so much love.
So find yourself a sweet songbird, and she'll sing you to sleep. And her beauty is such a joke, like the promises you keep. So you take a train,
The drumming is tight too.
take a plane, and you become 1 million things. And you lose everything so fast, despite everything I say. Well, I always sing when I'm traveling. Yeah, I always sing.
This is strong, man. Oh, come on. Come on.
When winter hits, when she's outside crying, when questions come, I always say.
The Residents are the experimental band, right? They have that one of the Beatles album cover, but it's like different faces. I tried listening to that like recently, in the last month, yeah. Meet the Residents. This is overwhelming. I only listened to like the first track and I was like, oh. But man, is it something. This was a great track, man. It's got that post-punky, washy, uplifting sound. You got the New Order and Smith's vibe in there. Man. Great. That was great. I like that more than Goodbye Reprise 54, but they lit into each other nicely. That was very pleasant. All right. Laurent Garnier. This is like some techno stuff. Flashback, acid techno, and we're doing a live performance of it, I believe. Let me go ahead and get this No. I keep doing this, like skipping ahead. Let me get this copied and pasted in here for the next thing. I'm going to assume. Are we getting into Isidro's picks here? We're getting obscure. I don't know. But this has its own video, so let's watch. Official video, 1997. Classic of French electronic music from 97. Okay. It's like a live performance. Away.
Bonsoir.
Whoa.
Bonsoir. On va vous jouer un petit morceau qui s'appelle Flashback. Flash parce que je l'ai écrit un soir d'orage. Et back parce que je trouve que les études c'est quand même vachement bien. Si vous avez envie de danser ou même pour déshabiller, c'est pas un problème pour vous quoi.
That's what I say to the guy watching me and my wife from the chair.
Bon, t'es prêt là? Ah, c'est quand tu veux, hein.
It's hard to play guitar with a broken hand. What is this? Have they taken the piss? This is funny. Dude, if he started playing like jangly acoustic guitar though, I would be like, hell yeah. That guy kind of reminds me of What's his name from Flight of the Conchords?
This is a flashback.
Am I thinking of the right guy?
Now we're gonna go back. Back into time. Into a time where house music and acid house was a state of mind.
Oh.
Listen to my groove. This is a flashback. It's time to let yourself go.
No, it's not Flight of the Conchords. What is it?
Explore your state of mind. This is a flashback.
Oh. No, it's not. No, it's not Brett. Okay, I'll put it on the list.
Ça va pas du tout là.
Mais quoi?
Il y a un petit problème, je vous explique. Vous êtes français?
Bah ouais.
Alors faut pas chanter en anglais. C'est pas possible. Si vous continuez, je peux interdire votre petit vidéoclip là à la télé française.
C'est pas cool ça.
Ah non, c'est pas cool. Mais quand on est français, jeunes gens, on chante en français. Je vous aurais prévenu.
This is funnier than it should be. Sorry.
Mais à chaque fois, tu casses la guitare trop tôt. On a répété pourtant.
Matt
Moi, je casse la
Berry.
guitare avec ma tête en premier et toi, juste après, tu casses la
Matt
guitare.
Berry.
C'est pas compliqué quand même. Ouais, mais je me suis emporté. C'est à cause d'hier. j'ai
This
bu
guy
hier.
reminds me of Matt Berry.
Ouais, mais c'est pas du sérieux ça.
Wow. So, flashback. Laurent. Laurent. Is that just what it sounds like? Does it exist here?
Acid, 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 acid.
Well, this sounds different. Interesting. I don't know what that was all about, but it was entertaining. So take from that whatever it is worth. Mary Pierce, Netherlands, indie pop. The Warm Aquarium. The track we're doing is Audrey's Dance, which makes me think it's about Twin Peaks. Did I get your donation? Where? Hold on, let me look. Oh yeah, I did. Swallow. Right there. I'll put it right after the Pogues, the two Pogues tracks. 2 slots left. I only go to Twin Peaks for the articles. Okay. Ooh. No, it's okay. It's okay if things aren't in tune with me. It's fine. I can still respect artistry because I know the artistry, you know? This one's another one from Blue Cash. Oh, Isidro starts with the, what is it? The Lou Reed one.
Early in the evening, it's been a long, hot day. Something inside me is steaming. It makes me wanna play. I drive my car half dreaming.
It does have the Lynch vibe, doesn't it?
into the night There's this place up north. Mostly men go there. I feel I like to stay there. 'Cause when she dances, there is nothing to compare. Just wanting more and more. The dance floor turns into a total love affair. It leaves me wild at heart.
It does have that kind of like slinky down tempo vibe, huh? Such a weird soundscape. Andreas is like, I love how it sounds like spy music.
Final sin before heading home to please again. But I'm the one on fire. 'Cause when she dances, there is nothing to
It's so weird how there's just like random genre shifts. Like it gets oddly melodic and then it goes back into this slower, darker, dreamier vibe. Now we're back up in like the pop rock vibe. Oh, I'm sorry. I will rewatch it again. I was trying to multitask. I probably shouldn't have done that. Is it worth actually listening to the full track? Because the full track seemed a lot longer than what was played in the video.
Something to see when a girl breaks the night. The one songs they're singing to the tension she's bringing.
I like how the two girls kept getting up. You only like it for the video? That's funny. I like how the girls kept getting up to take pictures with him. He just like stopped playing. Not that he was to begin with. I'm so fascinated by stuff like this, like really obscure music.
No chance for leaving. The lights go down.
music that has just as much heart and soul put into it.
But I know she's until the new rising sun, there's no way back home. Oh no, no.
You know, proficient music exists everywhere. And it largely goes unlistened to. Isn't that crazy? That was that was not bad. Not at all. It maybe a little like the tone shifts are definitely like something you got to get used to, but fine. It was 2007. Doesn't even have track listings on it. Look at you! Hey, I'm not following you. There we go. Fix that. Okay, cool. Next one, Lower Dens. Lower Dens. This looks a little bit more in my wheelhouse. I feel like something about this album cover looks really familiar to me. It might be because I used this exact template for our wedding invitations. Because we did like a 40s movie poster style, and there was like a template that looked just like this for the font. Dream pop, indie rock, krautrock. Brains by Lower Dens is a haunting and atmospheric track that blends elements of indie rock, electronic, and dream pop, creating a unique sound. Thanks, ChatGPT. You did it again. Brains. You like this album? Will I like this album? That's what matters. Who cares what you guys think? A little bit. A little bit. It was just a general vibe, but we didn't like strongly theme it or anything. I can do it too, see? Ooh. Uh-oh. It only hangs on that for like a measure. This is up my wheel in my wheelhouse, up my alley, in my avenue. I agree with that. I feel like garage rock and like post-punk revival explored that a little bit, but like really only like Tom York like Radiohead and The Smile are still flirting with that stuff. I think it can make for some great post-rock. Especially like a nice break. Like when the percussion breaks in krautrock into something more open with ride cymbals, it's like, oh, man. Oh yeah, the rip. Love the rip. So is this a similar situation to like with like Patrick Flegel with Women, where you have like this kind of thing and then the artist goes trans basically? Kind of a similar sound, too. That Cindy Lee album was really strong, wasn't it? Diamond Jubilee. With your rhythm, your percussion, can be a really strong way to build a song. If you know how to do it right. But I've heard songs where I'm like, that's it. That's it. And then like the climax is just so amazing. What I'm trying to say is that drumming is like sex. It can be exhausting, but very rewarding. If you're good at it. Oh, okay. It just goes into the next thing. Never mind. You don't know how? Yeah, it's just true. It's just true. That was cool. That's cool. It wasn't like mind blowing or all that amazing per se, but like, I like knowing that like good, sensible songwriting still exists. What was the genre that I was like so happy that people are still like diving into? I said it on a stream or two ago. It wasn't like Brill building per se, but like there's certain genre. Oh, it was the like slowcore Midwest emo, that kind of stuff. I think it was during the Teeth concert in the convenience store, where I'm like, I'm just so glad that people are still doing this. Same with the other one. It wasn't also Teeth. It was something else. We did like the 3 songs in a row. Cedro, help me. What was it? Not Bad Brains. We did like 3 songs in a row. Shoot. What was it? Mexican Slum Rats. There it is. Yeah. Where it's just like, young people doing solid indie work that's influenced by better stuff from the past. And I feel that way about movies too. Like, because like if you love Denis Villeneuve or Robert Eggers or Ari Aster, like you've got to go thank Bergman and Kubrick and Kurosawa and Tarkovsky and all them, right? And as soon as you watch them, you're like, I get it. And I'm glad that like young bedroom pop singer songwriters are pulling from the good stuff of the past, and it's still happening. That's a nice thing. So there's that. Let me timestamp here. We're running a bit behind, just a tad bit behind. Let's keep trucking. So this is another track from Songs for Drella. This is the Andy Warhol tribute album from the two legendary Velvet Underground players, Lou and John. Lou Reed, one of the best things to happen to rock music, bar none. John Cale is John Cale. He makes albums such as Poptical Illusion and Mercy. But, you know, you don't hold it against him. He did make Paris 1919. Fa la 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 and all that. But I've heard one track from this, and it was Open House. I think it was Open House. We're doing Small Town, though. It's the opening track. And we're doing it from, I believe, like a live performance. I don't know if it's a music video or just an actual live performance. But this is what we're listening to. I don't remember who this came from. But, this might be the beginning of Isidro's stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
When you're growing up in a small town, when you're growing up in a small town, when you're growing up in a small town,
perfect.
You say no one famous ever came from here.
Perfect mesh of the two of them right here.
When you're growing up in a small town and you're having a nervous breakdown and you think that you'll never escape it, yourself or the place that you live.
Short people got.
Where did Picasso come from? There's no Michelangelo coming from Pittsburgh. If art is a tip of the iceberg, I'm the part sinking below.
Hey, easy, buddy. Lou's like, I just gotta let him do it, man. He thinks it's cool.
When you're growing up in a small town, bad skin, bad eyes, gay and fatty, people look at you funny. When you're in a small town, my father worked in construction. It's not something for which I am suited. Oh, what is something for which you are suited? Getting out of here. I hate being out in a small town. If they stare, let them stare in New York City at this pink-eyed painting albino. How far can my fantasy go? I'm no Dolly coming from Pittsburgh, no adorable lisping Capote, my hero. Oh, do you think I could meet him? I'd camp out at his front door. There's only one good thing about a small town. There's only one good use for a small town. There's only one good thing about a small town. You know that you want to get out? When you're growing up in a small town, you know you'll grow down in a small town. There's only one good use for a small town. You hate it, and you know you'll have to leave.
That's kind of a badass opener for that album in particular. That's really cool. It's like, it's kind of bad, but it's also kind of cool. Oh man, thank you for that. Tame Impala. So this is a band, if you would want to call it that. Stalker was a really good experimental film. Stalker is incredible. Also, you're probably like, I don't know, 10 minutes behind. That happens to people sometimes. They just get like 10 minutes behind. Saw that people were annoyed Diamond Jubilee wasn't on streaming. I thought it was being overpraised for being hard to find. It's 2024. When that came out, it was 2024. What are we doing? Stalker is amazing. I will sing Stalker's praise to the end of my days. I haven't had the courage. Oh man, Tarkovsky. Talk about like great Christian artists. Like Tarkovsky is one of the best. Dude was like devout Orthodox, and like his art is incredible. We need to learn from him. Tame Impala, Kevin Parker. I've heard all of Lonerism. I haven't rated it on here. Be Above It, great. I haven't gone through this whole album in a long time, but man, it's something else. I listened to Let It Happen off of here. Possibly the less I know, the better. I just kind of, this was like a little too much for me. I don't know. It was a strong taste, and it was like I wasn't in the mood for that kind of extravagant pop music when it came out, so I just skipped it. That kind of happens, right? Like we miss albums just because we're not in the mood when they come out, and then time passes. But I haven't heard a single thing off of Inner Speaker. I know people like this one, but people also don't hold it in as high as regard as Lonerism. So I'm not sure what to expect. Solitude is Bliss is track 6. It was a single. Got some Baggy on here. That's cool. Possibly. Yeah. I don't know. I'm expecting to enjoy this though. Let's listen. Hard panning. Possibly. I don't watch a lot of ads though, so I don't know. Tame Impala is not vaporwave. They are. Kevin Parker is strongly neo-psych. Pulls from like blues, psych, acid stuff. Funnels it into like a 2010s indie lens, you know? And it's great. It's often very great. It's not as quirky as like a Flaming Lips, but the production is very, very psychedelic. Necessarily. Maybe in like vibe, but not in structure. I feel like the songwriting is kind of lacking compared to what's on Lonerism. Like the production is all style. Oh, thanks, darling. Yeah, these are all donations from other people, so it's all other people suggesting things, and there's been some gems. There's been some gems. I should sometime do like a top 10 favorite songs Like maybe once I hit 30, like during the summer, maybe I'll do like a from these past 30 streams, here are my top 10 favorite songs that I've discovered. That'd be an interesting one to do. It'd be kind of hard to compile because, gosh, like what was the thing? People do love lists. It feels indulgent though. But like with this, it's like, okay, here's however many. Let me do the math now. 26 times 30. Over 700 songs at least. It says 780. I know it's not quite that many because I didn't get that large until like a little ways in. But it's probably close to like 750 songs that I've done on these streams. And I could pull a top 10 from that, and it'd be really interesting to show people like, hey, here are some like gems you guys might not know about, because like my fervent fan base apparently do a bottom 10. Oh, there haven't been many bad ones. You guys have done a pretty good job. Like bottom 10, there'd only be a few actually bad ones where I'm like, okay, that I did not like. You good? Okay. My 3-year-old daughter said she's good. A bottom 10 would be harder to do. I don't quite know how I would go about doing that, but yeah, that was okay. It wasn't great. It was okay. Anyway, we're on this tab freeze. What's going on? Hello? No? Are we okay? Okay, it just didn't work. CCR. You guys heard about this band? They were look, they were looking out their back door, and it was about drugs. I don't know. Yeah, legendary swamp rock band, as you know. Ramble, Tamble. Not I Cosmos Factory has been on my list of like miscellaneous albums to react to. It may have even been on a poll. I don't remember. But this has Looking Out My Back Door, Up Around the Bend, Who Will Stop the Rain? Heard It Through the Grapevine. They did an 11-minute cover of I Heard It Through the Grapevine? Who originally sang that? Barrett Strong? We're doing a little bit of music history here. What's going on here? Heard It Through the Grapevine. Show me. Show me the past. I'm ready to see it. Is this the original? Marvin Gaye is the famous version otherwise. Apparently 67 may be the OG here. Interesting. Yeah, I know Marvin Gaye is like the quintessential one, but I didn't know who originally wrote it. That's the problem with these like standards of the past, you know? Anyway, I don't know Ramble, Tamble. I enjoy CCR to a degree. I did a reaction for, was it Lodi? Off of Green River, and I was like, oh yeah, that track. That was one from Mojo Pin, the Jeff Buckley guy, who I'm friends with on Facebook. And kind of in real life, even though we haven't met. That is the first version? Okay. So, let's check out Ramble Tamble. Oh boy. Might be too loud. The first song that has dynamics. Look out. Now it's kind of quiet. Ooh. You're right, they did. Wow, that's better than Beatles. Did they just not tour? They posted live albums like after their last album. They must have just not toured. Oh, Exalted, thank you. They were good on stage. We're running low. Do we have one slot left? One slot left. Everything else is going to be 31 onwards, which means months down the line. A CCR documentary? Electric Prunes? The biscuit. The Shadow Realm of Fall 2025. Kind of similar to Electric Prunes. Well, people really love Cosmos Factory. But I mean, look, we got 4 bolded albums here, so Buy You Through Cosmos. This is quintessential Creedence, though, right here. The amount of people who listened to this and were just like, yeah, man, informed a whole generation. Really? That doesn't surprise me at all. The MTV Unplugged video has done very well, actually. I was able to post it unedited. It has almost 1,500 views within 6 days, so that's not bad. Darwin, you will be super happy to know that hauntology is now a genre on RYM, and it is all over the albums. Oh my gosh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, I'll probably start working on that once these streams are done. I'm also going to work on getting caught up on the individual song clips, because I'm way behind on those. But over the summer, I'll post those, and I'm going to put the Dead Bees songs together. Alright, I gotta change this now. I swear, this is the most CCR song I've ever heard. A truer statement has never been uttered. What is John Fogerty up to? What does he do these days? Does he do anything? Did he do anything? Oh, the French champagne. Wow. Oh. Like, is there a better way to start a CCR album than that? Is there? Of course he did. Of course he had a funny John Folgers in your cup story on David Letterman. That was good. That was good. I mean, I'm not super into like the swamp rock sound. There's something like kind of quaint and nostalgic in a really vintage retro way, at least for me. Because like I didn't grow up with CCR. I got it through like pop culture and media. My parents didn't listen to it. They were more because they were born in the 40s, so they absorbed more 60s stuff than like CCR. But there's just something about the CCR sound where I'm like very wistful for like the 70s with that kind of sound. So I have a bit of a soft spot for it, just a bit. Anyway, we're moving on to the Beck. Have you guys heard the Beck? What's his name? Beck Hansen? Beck David Campbell? Look at him. He looks like he would be some kind of like Louis Capaldi or Lucas, whatever his name, who made those terrible tracks, adult contemporary bad pop songs. Yeah, Beck is a guy. He made Loser, which you should all know. It has every genre applied to it. Louis Capaldi. This comes from Odelay. I tried listening to this album when I first got into music, and I think I got like 4 tracks in. Don't remember them at all. So the track we're doing today is Lord Only Knows. I don't know it. I don't remember what anything off this album sounds like. I tried maybe like 7, 8, 10 years ago, and just did not make it. I did enjoy Lost Cause off of, what was it, Sea Change? This is a great song. This is a really good song. Very simple, much more stripped back. Lost Cause. My best thumbnail too for the singles reactions, the single song reactions. Yeah, so I don't know. I respect Beck. In fact, we just listened to, or we watched Holes. Doesn't he have a song in Holes? Or I'm thinking of Eels. There's a song in Holes that sounds very much like Beck, and I realize it's actually Eels. So I'm going to just take that back. Lord Only Knows. I have it ready. Let's go. Been thinking about you. Your records are here. Your eyes are on my wall.
You only got one finger left, and it's pointing at the door. And you're taking for granted what the Lord's laid on the floor. So I'm picking up the pieces, and I'm putting them up for sale. Throw your meal ticket out the window. Put your skeleton.
It is.
Cause Lord only knows it's getting late.
Can I be honest? I am so incredibly excited to get into Slow Dive. Like, that's next on the channel, and I could not be more ecstatic about it. I'm gonna be so happy every day that comes around and I get to listen to a new Slowdive album. I've been waiting so long. Like, I love Souvlaki. I love Avalon. I love Golden Hair. I love Carry the Breeze. That's what it's called, right? Shoot the Breeze. Carry the Breeze. That's all I've heard. I've heard I Believe. I've heard Kisses off the new album. But like, all the other albums I haven't heard. Just Souvlaki. And we'll do a live re-listen as well for that. But I'm like a little giddy kid in a candy store. And then we got Microphones in Mount Erie after that. Yes, I have heard they're self-titled. I have heard that. Not as good as Souvlaki, but like really cool compositions on there. And we'll do a live re-listen for Glow Part 2 as well. Very excited for that. I've enjoyed the Nirvana, but I'm so excited to get into stuff I know I'll love, personally. And we're doing the Blue Day compilation. We're doing the like bootleg stuff. We're doing all of Slowdive. Yeah, and Just For Today has like a bit of a darker edge to it, right? Doesn't it have some like ethereal wave or gothic rock on it? I could be wrong. Is he saying the name? Audrey. Yes, gothic rock, ethereal wave. There you go. I've only heard Catch the Breeze. Love me some Souvlaki. I've heard Blue Skied and Clear in public, and I Shazammed it and was surprised to see that it was Slowdive. And it made me all the more excited to get to Pygmalion. Beck is a strong taste. Especially for someone in Germany, Beck is a strong taste. Some new features to your reaction app. Be great to get some feedback on some of it. Curious what you think would be useful. Yeah, if you want to talk about it, either on here or on email or whatever. I'm glad that you're still working on that. That's cool. You didn't keep the style for long. I mean, obviously, he moved on to the Lost Cause thing, but like, it's such a unique blend of sounds. But you can tell that it's honest. You can tell that it like actually comes from a true place, which I think like it makes it authentic and it makes it like something that's worth considering. If you don't like it, that's fine. But I certainly don't think it's bad at all. But like it's such a specific mix of things and they work so well together that I'm like, and this is what I love about art. This is what I absolutely love about art is when you hear something or watch or read, whatever it is, whatever the medium is, and you can tell that it comes from a place of honesty, authenticity, and truth. And then you're like, how did they arrive there? Because it's like, when I wrote my book, for example, which you can see in the thing, purchase my novel, I took a lot of components that I really liked from a lot of things and meshed them together in the hopes that they would work. I felt like they did. And the people who have read my book say that they like it. So I'm like, I guess it worked. And when I hear stuff like this, or when I see, like, especially with like Radiohead, seeing this like culmination of like mixing in Nirvana, mixing sounds to create this alt rock vibe and atmosphere and aesthetic and fashion trend and everything. And then to hear all the stuff it came from, like REM, it's like it's just fascinating. It's endlessly fascinating to me. So like that's why I don't mind listening to any or every song, because even if I don't like it, I'm informed. I learned something from it, you know. Anyway, without further ado, we're just gonna listen to some Built to Spill. No big deal. Love this band. At this point, okay, so I've heard The Plan. I've heard Center of the Universe. I've heard Carry the Zero. I'm about to hear Sidewalk. I've heard Else. I don't have much left of this album to listen to before it's just done on the channel. I don't think I've heard Broken Chairs. I don't think I've heard Bad Light. I don't think I've heard Time Trap. I don't think I've heard You Were Right or Temporarily Blind. But like we've done a majority. Once we've done this, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tracks out of 10. It's at least half. I don't know. I don't know what all I've done on the channel, but I'm at the point now in my life where it's like an excuse to listen to a new Keep It Like a Secret track on the channel. I take it. I'm gonna turn it up. Is this the catchiest indie rock album of all time? Between Carry the Zero and Else, I'm astonished at this album. There's a lot of elements going on at the same time here. This production is something else. You know, I haven't heard all of the music, so I can't say for sure. But I'm on the Doug March, however you say it, side of indie rock versus Jay Mascis and Lou Barlow. I'm Team Doug. I don't know if that's controversial, but if it makes me a normie, then I'm a normie. This isn't one of the best songs on here, but it's good. It's good. 7 years old. What a thing. Man, like at this point, like what do I do? What do I do? Should I make it should I make this like a live album reaction? We finally just like truck through all of these tracks. I don't know, because I do want to do Perfect from now on. But if I were to react to this on the channel as a standard album reaction, like normal video, I've heard half of it. I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell. Anyway, next one, Orange. Guys, do you remember listening to this? And then we got to Seahorse, and we were like, this is incredible. You remember that moment? Remember that moment? Seahorse, I think it was Seahorse. Hold on. Let me go to this thing. Was it Seahorse? That is a Heaven or Las Vegas level riff. That's just good stuff. But we're doing Dose of Heaven now. Track 11 on this comp. Let's listen. There it is. Is this one from you? It is. Yeah, you've been posting all of the hold on. Can I pull it from my brain? Glisten, Gilded, Glisten. The album that just got a remaster. A re-release. Elysium. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you've got the encyclopedic Dream Pop Cocteau Twins copycat knowledge, which largely is based in a handful of record labels, right? Also the Dewdrops records, right? Yeah. And there's some gems on that Spec compilation. I assume you were the one who did Von Trapp's Out on a Boat? Because that was something else. That was good. That was such a good one. That was a great track. By the way, thank you for talking. I appreciate it. I know lurkers have every right to stay silent, but it's nice to finally chat with you about these because these have been some nice tracks. This was quick. This was quick. I don't know if it did anything particularly special compared to like other things, but it's one of those. I've said this before. Sometimes just even if it's like a Cocteau Twins copycat, so long as it's not incredibly dull, you're generally going to be better than most pop music of the era. And that's kind of how I felt about that one. Yeah, I don't know why, like this is the complete recordings, and some of this is I can't even really find on other albums or EPs, but 2016. This reissue? Are you talking about Elysium? I I don't know, but like Orange really fascinates me as a band. Oh, this has a lot of the ones that are on that complete recordings thing. Pearl, Grey Rooms, whatever is on Star Wheel, maybe this, who knows, but yeah, I love exploring the esoteric dream pop of the 80s and 90s. It's really cool. Speaking of esoteric dream pop, this is a little less esoteric, but this Mortal Coil. We did You and Your Sister, which I did not realize who had me listen to this Mortal Coil's cover of You and Your Sister. Which one of you was it? Because I did not realize that it was Chris Bell, or whatever his name is, Chris something from Big Star. And then I looked into Chris Bell and I'm like, oh, what a story. What a story, Mark. So this is, of course, It'll End in Tears. I know this is a notable track from it. I don't think I've heard it. I've heard a bit of the original Tim Buckley version, which you know, his best song is about hobos. What is it called? I say this as a joke. The Song to the Hobo. I don't know. Good old Tim Buckley. But I know people really like this. You did, Francis. Always. This I know has been on my radar for a while, especially this album. This has been in a poll or two, I'm pretty sure. And it's gotten close to winning. And I'm very curious about it because it's just that like 4 AD concentrated thick sauce, you know? I don't know what to take from it. I don't know. Like, people say this is good, but people are also kind of torn on it. I don't know. I'm very... Oh, here. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. 16 days. Anyway, let me go on over here. I want to listen to this. Let's go. Remastered. I want to say there's a video on YouTube of Tim playing this acoustically. It's a very dense track.
On the floating shipless oceans, I did all my best to smile.
Oh, no kidding. That makes sense.
To your singing eyes and fingers drew me laughing to your eyes, and you sang, said to me, let me unfold you.
This is Liz?
Here I am.
Wow.
Waiting to hold you.
She's singing lower than she normally does. She's in a lower register.
Did I dream? You dreamed about me.
I can't believe I didn't recognize her.
Were you here when I was for sale? Now my foolish boat is leaning, broken love long on your rock. For you sing, touch me not, come back tomorrow.
Interesting that Simon and Robin don't contribute to this track.
Shines from the sun.
You guys hear the dryer through the wall? Dogo, 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 dogo.
Well, I'm as puzzled as a newborn child. I'm as riddled as the tide. Should
There is a wet blanket on one side of the dryer. Maybe it meshes with the music. Does it make it better?
Swim to me, let me unfold you.
I'd love to test out like sampling, especially for percussion. That seems like a pain. It doesn't say that he does. Oh, it was the washer. The washer was on a spin cycle. Now it's filling again. Yeah, so it says here that so like Robin and Simon wrote A6, The Last Ray. And that he contributed guitar to A1 and B5, A6 and A6. So not Song to the Siren, but it's such a dense, like, I don't know, what would you call it? Like, to go to Tim Buckley here. Which album was it on? This one? I can never remember which album it's on. Hello. Was it the first album? No, it's Star Sailor. Star Sailor. Thank you, Francis. You got it. Avant folk, I guess. It's very like free. It's just like the structure is super open. It just kind of feels like you're adrift in the music. But it is cool. Dead Can Dance also on this album. I gotta check out the whole thing at some point. Maybe that'd be good for a live album reaction. Because it's lost in all the polls that it's been in. So, I don't know. But anyway, we're on the final song of the album, everybody. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Monks. Look at them. They did it for the album cover. I don't know anything about this band. This is German garage rock proto-punk 1966. Oh my gosh. That's actually nuts. That's a little bananas. Monk Time 2:45. Just a quick little song. Is this not, this might not be on Spotify for me. It's not. Hold on. If I open this, does it show up for me? Yeah, I can't listen to it here. Let's try YouTube. Oh. Okay. I guess that's it, huh? Have you heard Current 93? I have. There's been a few Current 93 songs on these streams, I think. At least one. Okay. We gotta listen with YouTube. Oh. The hard panning again.
All right, my name's Gary. Let's go. It's beat time. It's hot time. It's smoke time. You know, we don't like the army. What army? Who cares what army? Why do you kill all those kids over there in Vietnam? Mad Viet Cong. My brother died in Vietnam. James Bond.
It is so weird to hear Vietnam propaganda in music, or like just political music about Vietnam at the time. That's weird.
Who is he? Stop it! Stop it! I don't
This
like
raw
it.
too.
It's too loud for my ears. Pussy galore is coming down. We like it. We don't like the atomic bomb. Stop it! Stop it! I don't like it! Stop it! What's your meaning, Larry? Ah, you think like I think. You're a monk. I'm a monk.
Really?
Larry, Eddie, Roger, everybody, let's go. It's beat time. It's hot
American
time.
soldiers?
It's battle time now. Yeah, right.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, you know, well, it's hot time. It's monk time. 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 Hot time. It's monk time. It's 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 hot time. It's monk time. Oh, it's hot time. It's monk time. Yeah. It's hot time. It's monk time. Well, hot time, monk time. It's hot time. It's monk time. Yeah, well, monk time, hot time.
That's it. What a crazy thing. Wow, how insightful. Like that it had the like Doors organ kind of thing going on. Larry Clark. There you go. Larry Clark, well done. You did it. Man, 1966. That's insane. Released in March of 66. That is way ahead of its time on like every level. Like I don't know what the other tracks sound like, but that's wild. I wonder like who listened to this and may have been like informed by it, because that's a year ahead of the Doors and Velvet Underground. Like when it comes to experimental rock in the 60s, anything before 67 deserves like attention, because it's like that probably did something. It's probably super underground, but it may have contributed to like some kind of cultural gateway going forward. Wow. Bananas. That's bananas. All right. We're done with stream 28, everybody. Whoops. This was a nice stream. I like this. Yeah, it was a good mixture. Like nothing that like super jumped out to me a bunch, but it was really strong. There wasn't really anything bad. I enjoyed listening to all of it, so that's worth something, right? Favorites would probably be Pyromaniacs was pretty cool. I liked that. Oh, also, while I'm here, I'm gonna make sure that I change the colors here. Let you guys know which streams are concluded and which are coming up. What else did I like? Ulysses was cool. Another Morning Stoner was really strong. Specialist was nice. Time for Heroes. Nice little surprise. Run Christian Run. It did not make me think. It was actually not a super sophisticated critique of religion, but I get it. Baby's first atheist song, let's put it that way. The beginning of challenging Christianity, and I hope you continue on that trajectory. Rhino Head was a fascinating one. Souvenirs was cool. Tell Yourself, the Hidden Smiths Django Pop Gem. The Flashback video was entertaining. Brains was cool. Small Town was fascinating as well. Ramble Tamble. We got the Beck Built to Spill. It was a good stream. Good stream. Silver Apples. I know about Silver Apples. That was like the first of its kind. What year was that? Let me look that up real quick. Do you know the year off the top of your head for Silver Apples? 68. Yeah, that was I mean, I guess there's some stuff maybe before it. It was released in June 68. There's some stuff before it that was flirting with those ideas, but like when you listen to it and you're like, this almost sounds like a synth record. And then you look and you're like, it's 68. And you're like, before any freaking, like, when was the first Pink Floyd? 70, 69, 68, 68, 67. So it doesn't predate Pink Floyd, but something about the sound of that Silver Apples album is like, what were they doing? Like, how did they know? How did they know that things would sound like that? It was nuts. Proto-synth, absolutely. Anyway, this was cool. Next album, we got a Nirvana track. We have a Breeders track, Safari, an Injury Reserve track, more Andy Preboy, Juliana Hatfield, excited for that. More Greg Sage, another Andy Preboy, another Iggy Pop, more Lemonheads, a Ride track, Stone Roses, Belly, Spaceman 3, Replacements, The Jam, Mojave 3. It's going to be a good one. So the next donation stream, I'd like to maybe do next Friday, so a week from today, possibly. If I can fit it in and my schedule doesn't get choked up, I would like to do the next one next week. If not, maybe the week of Valentine's Day, because why not? I'm probably not going to be doing a stream tomorrow. I don't have one scheduled. If I did, it would just be an FL Studio one. I need to get more album reaction streams scheduled as well. I also just need to work on my follow-ups. And then next week, we're going to be doing the Pole album. So that'll be cool. It's going to probably either be Fugazi or Liz Phair. What a combination, huh? But thank you all so much for watching. Nice hanging out with you all, as always. Great chatters, great commentary. Good music, too. You guys pick good music. So until next time, take care, everyone. Fare thee well, and Godspeed.